Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Alliance War video. So as you can see here, we've matched up against MIBR. This is the War 11 for the season. And yeah, we're doing pretty well. If we win this, we obviously stay top 10. And we have a good go at trying to keep it. So here, I'm just going to be grabbing the rest of the team. So I've been given White Magneto, Nick Fury, and Dr. Doom. Plan of action for this is to, as you can see here, go into these fights. I'm going to start off with this Human Torch on path 6. There's nothing really to it, just light-ending combos with Nick. Try not to let his prowesses build up anything crazy. And then you just go from there. So you can see here, lots of glancing, lots of just annoyingness, but Nick Fury just, makes this a doddle. He's a bit of a machine, isn't he? But anyway, so that's that fight done. Now we can go into the next one, which is this Chavez. Now, Chavez has always been a little bit of my kryptonite, if I'm honest. I've always had a really bad time fighting her, but we need to get over it somehow, don't we? So, get into it. Let's get it done. So going on to the node 19 here, the main thing to remember is that I have the White Magneto pre-fight, so that I can still parry stun even when she is debuff immune. Because that doesn't count as its passive, it doesn't count as a debuff. So the plan of action is to just push her kind of like relatively high power-wise while I have a special one. Then I'm just going to drain the power, so you can see here, just dash back, get the next hits. Drain it all, and give myself just the best position to be in. She's not a special 2, there's no danger. She's not even thrown a heavy attack yet, which is wild, actually. For Chavez, it's pretty much instantly normally a heavy attack. And you see the fight is just going down swimmingly. We're a third of the way down, just about to throw Dr. Doom's first special free. And you're going to see here just the amount of damage that he does is... we all know it, but he's so good. And most people having the Mystic Gems are probably having the worst decisions of their lives, whether they should be doing Dr. Doom or not. Here, I just decided to take another second, and I was like, actually, I'm doing so much damage, let me just throw this special 2 and finish it off quick. You see the 99% health finish, just under a minute's fight. Yeah, I can take that. Boosting up to go into section 2 now. You see here, there's 15 hours left, so it was quite late in the morning for me, in terms of when this kind of started. This was like 1 or 2 AM, I think. So we boost up. I think the 6-hour boost that I put on did actually expire, sadly. Here I did mess up. I was actually meant to be bringing a White Magneto pre-fight and put it onto this, but I just didn't, basically. I just didn't. I just decided I didn't need it, and I'm just going to go crazy with Nick and get this fight down. So I'll put an invuln on, knowing that he's just going to be a pain, and I'm going to probably push him to special 3, and I just don't care. If I'm honest, I just don't care. Let him go to special 3 there. I got, because of a turn dexterity off, obviously that didn't count, or else he would have had unblockable and buff over time. But yeah, it goes pretty good. It was a pretty easy thing. You see there on my game, I had told myself to turn my dex back on. So now we're going to path 1 with this anti-venom, and I was like, right, okay, let me get rid of this debuff on me now. So you see that's cleared, and I'm like, right, okay, now it's just light-ending combos. Hopefully he's nice with the special attacks. I might even take a couple of the special attacks to the block. He throws this, and I was like, right, okay, that's sound. I for some reason, become an idiot and just decided to double dash back, but, you know, these things happen. Anyway, he's got another one of these debuffs on me now, so I'm going to throw the special 1 to try and remove it and everything else. And it does remove all the debuffs, which is nice. And again, I just decided to keep dashing back. He's already now unblockable. He's got 5 charges towards his next unblockable. So this fight actually goes on a lot worse and a lot longer than what I thought it was going to. It became a lot more annoying, actually, than what I had originally planned. And I was like, do you know what? I have an invuln. Let's just go for it. Let's just push him to the special 3. He can throw it. I'm just not fussed. I know that the special 3 does nothing for me to really be that worried about. And yeah, we're all good. So anyway, now I have this rupture on me, but I'm just like, it's going to do nothing hardly. It's fine, just wait it out. There I actually get caught on the dash back, so my invuln is now gone. You see, he's still got a decent amount of health. I'm just going to knock him down quickly. I forgot that I didn't have enough tactical charges. I assumed being hit in the face that much, I probably would have gained them by now. But I didn't. So now I have the glancing on him, a few more bleeds. I'm just going to keep trying to put a few more bleeds on where I can. Again, I know that Anti-Venom Special 3 isn't going to do that much to me. So I'm pretty confident in myself just being like, right, okay, look, let him have it. What? He's only going to be able to do a little bit of my health, and I'm just not that fussed. So here I throw another Special 1, ready to remove all the debuffs. He's going to throw the Special 3, so in case you wanted to see more of that animation, here you are. We love to see it. And yeah, now I'm just like, right, he's unblockable, but I just don't care. And then I get parried. I am a scrub. Dodge that heavy attack in the corner nicely. And now I'm just, this one rupture just seems to be glancing everything. But yeah, Nick's just too strong. First life still, just a longer fight. I pop another invuln just for this Iron Man Infinity War, because I'm trying not to trigger the buffet too much. And this fight was a little bit of the weird one. Obviously, when I used Dr. Doom on this last time, I did end up dying because a Wong was placed here, and it was actually a very good placement to counter a Dr. Doom on this buffet path. But now, the main plan is just to, obviously where I can, keep an eye on his armors and try and just keep him away from me, especially if he's going to throw specials, so I don't have to watch out for the buffet or anything like that. So you can see here, just go again. I think he's around here. Does he throw it? Yeah. So he throws it just here, and I just take it to the block. I'm like, right, I'm not triggering the node for no reason. They are just completely messed up. I'm not sure what went off with my inputs there. I must have swiped back. And then there I didn't swipe back. So that's my indestructible safety net gone. Yeah, funny times. What a donut. What an absolute donut. So now my plan of action is that I need to trigger buffet from a precision so I can throw the special 3 and I can still keep my fury. So you can see here, I'm going to throw it straight away. And what this will allow me to do is allow me to keep my fury after the special 3, just to hopefully increase the damage a little bit. Because that's the main thing to remember, using Dr. Doom on this node. If you trigger the buff before, it's all good. You can keep the fury after. So you can see there I have it. I'm not going to lose it until the aura disappears. So I'm like, right, okay, we're good. He's only triggered one lot of regen according to the game. So I'm like, right, okay, just take your time. There's no danger here. I could have probably thrown the special 2, but I just thought he's probably going to auto block it. And I eat that special 1 too. So then, you see here, I go for the special 2, and he does actually auto block it. So now he's gaining armors. He's under the 15%, so because of the signature ability, he will now gain his own power whenever he gets an armor. So now I'm just going to pretty much parry heavy him for the whole rest of this fight. Just because I can't risk hitting him too much when he's below the 15% mark. You can see here, look, he's naturally building his own armor. If I had Mr. Fantastic in the team, I'd be able to naturally counter that, because the heavy attack would apply the armor break. But I don't, so it's what it is. We move, we carry on. And now you're going to see just one more slap just takes the taste out of his mouth. But it was a long fight. It was just a long fight. And then I have one more left, which is this King Groot on the Safeguard mini. And I'm going to kind of walk up to it now, and then I believe I've edited this so that I can kind of skip to where we go into it. Hopefully in a second it should cut across. Here we go. So all my boosts are on. The White Magneto is on that I actually saved myself from the Quicksilver fight. Again, I wasn't originally intended to have it here, I don't think. So the plan of action is just to parry, keep the stun because he won't be able to shrug it. And yeah, just try and keep the unblockable off him for the most part. So here you can see I staggered him, ready. So as soon as this fury disappears in a second, the stagger should still be live. If I've done it right, just. And his regen and unblockable will instantly be staggered away, and I can just carry on with my Doom fight. Here, I'm not going to try and push myself to special freeze, where I'm not forced there from Mystic Dispersion, just because it's safeguard, so it won't really make that much of a difference. It'll just mean I have to wait for a whole special free animation just to be able to kind of like wait for 1% damage. It doesn't really seem worth it to me. You see there, I end up getting pushed there, and I'm like, oh. So now I have to wait for this glancing cycle too. I don't believe special freeze can be glanced, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And here, I'm just going to kind of go into the cycle, and then instantly throw this now. So that the plan of action is to come out of the special free, to be able to then control his power and his buffs, so that once he comes into the next phase, I can take the Furies away. I can then get back up to a special 2 pretty quickly and just watch the damage kind of just go crazy with him. This was the plan, and you're going to see in a second here. I throw this special 2 with the Fury up. He's not unblockable, so I don't have to worry about eating a special 2 to the face. You're going to see here, I'm just like, right, okay, I need to get him away from that special 2. And luckily for me, just drops underneath. I'm back to a normal special 2, and we can go in the fight again. It's just a longer fight. That's the main thing, especially because of this extra glancing too. It's just a longer fight. Here, he does actually end up going unblockable because I just couldn't do anything with the glancing. So I decided to throw the special free and to just start rolling the cycle again. Again, probably not the best performance in terms of Dr. Doom, especially not in this war, but it shows you just how much kind of you can get away with, and he's still just a joke of a champion. Like, let's be honest, he's so strong still. I can't see people wanting to give him up anytime soon. And here I had to throw this quick to make sure that all the Incinerates stuck before the Furies came back. So now the plan is just to keep him away from that special 2 again, and you see the fight is over. So that was the end of my war. I was away for the rest of the day, so I pretty much missed it. But you can see here, we actually got the win. So that does solidify us in top 10 for now. I'm going to show you here. So really, last war, 1 win, top 10. Let's go for it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.